Page 386, daily vocal exercise. Let's talk about it a little bit. I'm assuming then you're going to accompany a vocalist, or you're a teacher and you have a vocal student you need to warm up. And this is simply an exercise of going up and down the scales. You need to do both, but it's not all just C major or major scales. You need to be aware of what the vocalist is doing and how these chords fit into that. So the first one is just a C major scale, and they're doing an ah, although you can do other syllables too. You can do an O, you can do an E, you can do an ah, you can do an oo. All these just to practice. How fast you go depends on the vocalist. How fast can they handle it? Because otherwise you got to go slow. Until they get the idea. And eventually they would be able to speed that up. And the next one, but it's not a D major. It's just you're staying within the notes in C major. So now we're playing the modes. Dorian mode. So you're doing the modes basically, except major 7. This is an F major scale. They don't want you to do the Lydian mode. I guess it's easier to do a scale on that one rather than raise the 4th step. I don't know. But then back on major 9, you're back to the modes again. You know, back to what, a Mixolydian mode or a Lydian mode or whatever the mode that is. And then you come down. But here on major, 11, you're not using a B flat now. Like you did when you went up. I'm not sure why. I would think I would use a B flat again. If you're going to do it there, going up, why not you do it going down? I don't understand that, but I'm not a voice teacher. I had some training in it, I had some lessons, and I had to teach it, but I still don't understand it. But they have a B natural there, whichever. The chords are simply fitting that. The C chord at the beginning. And you're going up one, and you want to know what chord it was. It's a 5/7 chord. And then all it does is provide some harmony so that the vocalist can hear their note, and it kind of links them together. Those rests give the vocalist a little time to breathe and to figure out what am I doing next. Other than that, I really don't have a lot to say on this. As far as the speed goes, that's entirely up to the vocalist you have and what they can do. Moderatos really doesn't mean anything to me. You got to play it according to how the vocalist needs. Other than that, I don't have a lot to say on this. I'm sure a vocal teacher could say a lot more. Keep the chords kind of soft under the vocalist, whatever they are. You can tell these are going up. You're going down with them. That's kind of neat. I like that. A lot of these things, the piano part doesn't do that. You're just playing other chords. And if you wanted to transpose this to some other key, then you got to be able to transpose this part too. In that case, you might want to go in and put in the Roman numeral numbers for the chords, because then when you transpose it to another key, you can read those numbers and just play those chords in that key. As far as what inversions and so forth you're playing, in my opinion, you can change that if you want. Just play the chords. That's what's important. Just play the chords so they can hear the harmony, although this rhythm is kind of interesting.